everybody. How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. I am sitting closer to this, so I look like I'm twice your size.
Well, personality-wise.
Who has the bigger personality? You. For anyone that doesn't remember,
She's the mayor.
I am not the mayor of Squatterville. I am not. He is.
Oh.
Yes.
Nope.
Well, what did you call it?
The mayor of Squatterville is traditionally a Canadian. Ask Badge.
I know Badge is the mayor of Squatterville, but we'll see. We'll work it out. So for anyone that doesn't remember, this is Steampunk Steve. He was so kind and met me in Ehrenberg and led me out here, showed me where I can go shower, which I have not done yet, where to get water, all of those things. So super blessed. And I totally parked right beside you, like I'm totally not following the etiquette rules.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel safe.
Yeah, that's the idea. I don't mind.
Good. And so everybody here is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to say some hellos. I see some threes, Nate. What does that mean? New Horizons 3, you guys? Let me back up. Oh, wait. Put a 3 in the chat if you vote Paula the mayor of Squatterville. Nate, Elizabeth. Hello, Bree. Hello, Susan. Hello, Badge. Badge, what do you think about me being the mayor? Although I'm leaving again in a couple days for a while, but can I be acting mayor for a day or two? Hello, Dale. Good to see you. Anne, Michael, Ann, Tim. RNZ247. Hey, Crash Wild. Good to see you here. We got Amy with Amethyst Hayes. Keely's here. Angie Hay. So I'm doing this on my phone again, you guys. I can't figure out how to get any of this to work on my computer with the hotspot. So I'll probably get Steve to take a look at it tomorrow.
Give it a try.
RV Living Life. Hello. Oh, this is going fast. We got Neil at Dad Cam Rocks, Steve at Desert Adventures in Arizona, Hawkins Family Adventures. RV Living Life is somewhere down around here too. I'm going to make sure I connect with them. Cruising Scene. Hello. You guys, I'm so sorry that I missed so many. Aaron, look at that sunburn already. Right. Did I just see Gina come in here? No, my big old finger keeps rolling over these. Yes, Gina's in the house. I asked Gina to come on the live stream with us. She's like, nah. She's one of those behind the scenes kind of people.
And what else was I going to do? Nap?
Oh, yeah. You never take a break. Tell them everything you've done just in the time I've been here.
Let's see. I was counting it up. Before you got here, we did Jay's solar, then we upgraded Fritz's, then we upgraded mine, then we just did Gina's, and today did Kate's, and put the stove in Gina's yesterday.
It's nice. It's so nice.
And there's somebody else coming down to be here next week that Badge has sent me to troubleshoot all kinds of stuff. We're never a boring moment out here in Squatterville.
Oh, Tim, thank you so much for the super chat. You're hilarious. Hello to the future mayor of Squatterville. You guys are so silly. So silly. Another thing you did too is I think maybe my reader on my system is schizophrenic or something, because it's been jumping tonight even though I haven't been changing my lighting and my power use.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure out what's going on with Paula's solar. It's not, well, according to the charge controller, it's not charging the batteries fully up.
And the only thing during the day I have running is my 12-volt refrigerator. And so when you test it, I have both my panels together by a hub, and it seems like somewhere in that hub is screwing up. Hello, Traveling Granny. Good to see you. Hello, Travis Franklin at Facebook. Sharon Lewis. Hello. So yeah, somewhere in that hub has changed. So Fritz gave me some little ends there so that we can modify somehow. I need a new charge controller probably too.
She got I don't even know what brand that is.
It's like a
Canadian
cheapy.
Tire.
No, it's not. I ordered it online and it was like stupid cheap.
Okay.
It's like some knockoff.
So it's a no-name Chinese charge controller, probably.
That might be part of the problem too.
It's weird is that she's getting 17 volts from each of the panels, but on the other side of the hub, she's only getting 12 and a half. So I think it's the hub. I think something's going on in there, but yeah. I don't know. We'll go. You don't need it anyway. We'll figure it out.
Well, the interesting thing is with that hub, I can only add another 150 watts. But how much are 300 watt panels here?
110.
$110 for 300 watts? I spent a hell of a lot more for the 300 I have.
They've got blemishes that don't affect.
I got blemishes.
It was worth it. Well, we did Jay's and found this whole new racking system that's called the K2 system that we bought at Santan Solar, and liked it so much. I went out and got some, bought another panel. Fritz bought 2 more panels, and we just totally redid our systems to do that. So mine's charging up by noon, but I'm throwing 780 watts in.
Yeah.
And I don't use much power at all.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the thing is, too, I've driven 3,000 kilometers, and I think the finishing touches was that road in. That was a washboard, an absolute washboard driving in.
Keeps the riffraff out.
Didn't keep me out.
Yeah, well.
Hello, Auntie. How are you? Hello, Janice. Lillian's here. Shebna's here. Ava's here. Hello, Troy, camp maintenance guy. Good to see you guys.
Yes, Badge. She needs a good controller, and you're not here. Nobody can control her.
Oh. Well, I don't know how much I want to spend on mine. I'm always worried about investing money. Right now, my money is on the trip.
Yeah.
So, but if we can bypass that hub, it'll be working like it was before. Because something happened with it.
Yeah.
Canadian Tire hub.
I mean, I just got a little. I when I upgraded mine, my controller would only handle up to 600 watts, so I got another controller. So now I have steampunk power and I have baby steampunk power.
Oh, so you have 2 controllers?
Yes, one big one, one little one.
So could I just get another cheap? I better not.
We'll figure it out.
Another cheap one.
We'll figure it out.
So, hello, Outdoor Adventures with Ron Darrell Adventures. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Hi, Julie. So I want to know what's new with you guys. I have been out of touch with what's going on. So throw some questions at us. I'm having issues still with sleeping. Yesterday I was up for hours in the middle of the night.
The day she got here, if everybody watched the live stream, the last live stream where she was just like dumping words out at people.
Oh, my fast talking birthday one?
Oh, yeah. She got here. We didn't see her until afternoon the next day.
Oh, yeah. That day I slept till noon.
She just crashed.
That day I did. That is the one night on this trip that I was completely out. Night and day.
Now she's been basking in the sun all day, watching us sleep.
I'm getting a little bit of color.
Yeah, watch that.
I know. I did set an umbrella out for myself. Tomorrow I'm going to maybe try to get a little more exercise.
Way too posh for Squatterville. She's got an umbrella.
Oh, well, I could be sitting in the shade, but no, darling, no. Hey, Lance, thanks so much for being here. We got Shanna in the house. There's no snow, so you're not cold enough to sleep. That's exactly it. Like, I am gonna have to find lighter pajamas, and I'm glad that I brought a lighter blanket too, because these sleeping bags are way too hot. That's kind of the big thing. I feel so warm. Like, I'm gonna have to run the fans at night, I think.
To get an idea, we're getting temperatures during the day of about 70 degrees, thereabouts Fahrenheit. At night, it dips down to 40 Fahrenheit, but very short time, and then it starts to warm back up again. I mean, I get up 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's already in the 50s. So shorts and t-shirt weather for me.
Hey, Trucker Daddy, it's only -12 there. I checked back home. They have a they've still another wind chill warning. There's temperature, like right now it feels like minus 38 Celsius.
So there's an 80-degree temperature. Well, that's Celsius. Well,
you still work it out. It's a lot.
It's close enough. 40 degrees, negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius, same thing.
Yeah.
That's close enough to 80-degree Fahrenheit difference. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, Debbie's drinking moose milk for me. Thank you, Debbie. Hello, Marianne. Yeah, Iowa polar vortex, right? I am so glad that I am south of that. Auntie, yeah, I'll have to. Oh, yeah, that USB fan you got me. I'll plug that one in too. But like I added so much insulation in here, and we have more of the warm temperature in the day that I should be leaving doors open, I think, to get more airflow.
Well, I don't know if you noticed. I open up my windows every morning and turn the fans on because, well, I live in a schoolie. It's a big greenhouse. All the light coming in through the windows warms it right up, and it gets upper 70s, 80 something in there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I only have one window in here that opens half. So, I mean, I'm going to wait till I hit Schoolie Palooza or at Quartzsite and check out the free piles, you guys. I have a couple things I actually already know I'm going to contribute, and I'm going to see if there's any kind of fan to add to that vent up there. I don't know. I hope someone has one they don't want.
Don't tell her that I'm the fan guy.
Are you a fan guy?
Yeah.
Is he my biggest fan?
When Jamie's van builds, I'm the fan coordinator. Me and my team have put fans in over 100 vehicles in 2 years.
Really?
I just did Kate's this morning.
I didn't know what all you guys were doing. You were working, so I stayed far away.
Just ask. Most people know that I like cutting holes in vehicles and putting fan. So.
Well, I put these roof vents in, but I cheaped out on some of it. Ron Darrell Adventures, is Arizona what I expected? This area actually is. The one thing that really surprises me, like I hear people talk about the washes. I had no idea how big a wash is. Like I could slide like it's a toboggan hill down to the bottom of that. Like it's huge.
It's 0.2 of a mile or 350 yards from this side to the other side.
How do you know that? Oh, he knows everything.
We put a target over there, an exploding target, and we're trying to hit it and make it explode. Mm-hmm. So that's my winter project, is trying to make the target on the other side of the wash explode.
Oh, Bree, thank you so much. His channel name is Steampunk Steve. She's going to drop the link for that. Hello, Boss Lady Kitchen. Thank you so much for coming in as well. It's the guy with the beard, Bree, says Nate. Well, it's not me with the beard.
She's sneaking up on me again.
Oh my gosh. I can't even believe I've already been here for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's going so fast. And I have yet to actually cook anything. I have not pulled out my burner. I've been using my microwave and my toaster and my coffee maker. Yeah. I've been only eating once a day, but I snack a little bit again before I go to bed. But
I didn't ask if you like spicy things. Because I got Fritz gave me some spicy tortilla chips that are way too spicy.
Oh, then they're going to be too spicy for me. I'm such a bland girl.
So I'm looking for somebody that wants those. Schoolie Palooza, I'll put them out for free.
So I know that at the end of the month, one of the things that I really want to attend is Schoolie Palooza. And I know it's somewhere near Parker, Arizona, but there's more to this story. And no, I haven't seen any snakes or scorpions. So we don't know I don't know the actual location for Schoolie Palooza. Who knows?
I was told today, and I am sworn to secrecy, I cannot tell you. I'm going to go up and walk around on it tomorrow with the guy who's the on-site coordinator or organizer. So we're going to try to figure out where things will be up there. The announcement of the actual location will be on the 19th. So Schoolie Palooza goes from the 21st to the 31st. if you're headed that way, plan on being in Parker after the 19th.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a video of how to find it from downtown, beautiful downtown Parker.
So make sure you guys
very big.
Make sure you subscribe to his channel, especially if you're planning to attend, so that you can find your way there. I won't be there until after Box Fan D's meetup is done.
Yep. And it will be posted on the Schoolypalooza official website, or the group on Facebook. You know, once it's out, be sure to share. But just you head towards Parker.
Yeah.
You know, it won't be very far from Parker. So
I'm already noticing too, everywhere that I want to go is kind of within a 2-hour radius. Like if I count Yuma and then up to, like, say Parker, like it's not that bad.
Well, Parker's 45 minutes from here. Squatterville is right next to where Schoolypalooza was the last 2 years. And
Squatterville has less people here than I anticipated. I will tell you that much.
Yeah, the population fluctuates.
Like 10?
Yeah. So, you know.
I guess I could handle the pressure of being mayor this year then.
What's nice about Ehrenberg Quartzsite, you go over and visit there and drive around. There's a lot of vehicles. Even now, it's a slow year, but not as bad as last year. But here, we get a lot of weekenders here because there's the ATV trails and stuff, and there's not a whole lot of people. We're spread out. Squatterville, well, what? Kate and Mark are probably almost a quarter of a mile away, and they're just at the other end of Squatterville. So
Dad Camrock says fewer expats this year, but Gina says she is just fine with how many of us there are here. And there are 96 people here for this live stream. You guys are awesome. So some of the things I've seen is side-by-sides, riding through the wash. I saw the horses. I saw the wild horses today and deer. Yeah,
first time. I've been in this spot the last 4 winters. This is the first time I've seen deer. There was 5 of them on the other side. I was looking for the horses and went, wait a minute, you know, they're not big enough to be horses, and they got too long necks to be cows. They got to be deer. And yeah.
Well, the first day I got here, he could see them, and he's handing me his binoculars, and he's telling me where to look, but I still had the shakes so bad from all the driving that I was like all over the place. I'm like, I can't see them. This morning I could see them. I calmed down a little bit. Oh, you guys are so awesome with all the support. You know, Lillian, the only time I've seen wild horses before was in Costa Rica. And it was pretty neat to be able to see that. I mean, they're very far away, but it was cool. And then there's been, there's this popping noise all the time. It's like something, what's going on out there?
Down at the end of the wash, there's a couple of like sand pits that people target practice in. And the popping noise you hear, people are target shooting and practicing.
Oh,
this is Arizona. There's a lot of guns in Arizona. If you watch Seven Wonders of the World, got woken up a couple of years ago, and the guy drove by and he had a howitzer. So you can have all kinds of interesting stuff out here. Also across the wash and quite a ways past is the Yuma Proving Grounds. So once in a while there'll be military maneuvers over there, and we get a lot of military aircraft flying over.
I've seen that.
A couple times the Ospreys come over so low that I think they use our buses as sort of a practice target. They don't shoot at us, but they sure do come in low. Dale, I'm not coming to the swarm this year. It's too much to try to scream across the country just to get to the other side. You can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
And my son is in Utah, and my granddaughter's birthday is in April. So I leave here and go up there for her birthday. And then I spend a lot of time on the East Coast in the fall because my grandson's birthday is in the fall. And
your birthday, is it next Saturday? Wait, the 15th. Yes.
15th.
Yeah. Badge wished you a happy birthday. And I was like, yeah, it's exactly a week until Steve's birthday here. I know how old he is, and I'm not telling you.
I'm the same age as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
Sorry.
So somebody asked about where to get the 300-watt panels. Where I bought them was at Santan Solar, Santan, and they're just outside of Phoenix. They also have a store in Savannah, Georgia. They just opened up. And if you look on my channel, the last video I put up of my stuff was how I did the new racking system for mine that I got. Oh man, that stuff is so easy to work with compared to fighting Unistrut. I actually, when I started taking it apart, found out one of my Z brackets had split right along at the roof line. So I had one panel that was only held on with 3 Z brackets.
I'm using Z brackets on my solar panels. Just
the vibration, and it was solidly. When I took it down, I left the piece up there because it plugged the hole. And hell, that scared me. So this new system is a lot better. We're using riv nuts to attach them to the roof, and they're rivets. They work like pop rivets. You put them through the hole and crunch them back, and they're threaded. So we just bolt them in.
Yeah, and then you put that gunk stuff on there. So
I put
what's that called?
Loctite.
Gunk.
Loctite. Yeah, anything to keep them from rattling loose. But
yeah, well, I've had that problem too. And you know, one of the really cool things, you guys, is when you're actually out here and you're visiting with people that are actually living this lifestyle. It's like, I'm not the only person that's ever made a mistake. I'm not the only one that's changed my mind 10 times. Like I just feel so much more normal just getting to sit and talk with you guys.
Someday I'll have to sit down and write down all the different changes I made on my bus in the last 5 years. The front part I haven't remodeled, but I've changed the solar 3 different times. Just upgrading things. I've changed the setup in the back.
Well, I've redone the inside here 3 times. No one's actually, I have no tour online yet of what it looks like now.
Nice.
So, but today I
nice.
Started cleaning out the compost toilet. That's disgusting. Kitty litter is probably the worst thing I can use in it.
Probably.
But I was worried about what I could bring across the border. So now I want to buy something that has a nice pine scent or something.
When I started out, I tried cedar chips. They don't rot. Cedar chips don't rot. So that's a bad choice. You can buy a bale of hamster bedding, which is just wood shavings.
Okay.
I use peat moss.
Okay.
For both me and my cat.
Okay.
So my cat's litter pan has peat moss in it, but I mix in silica beads because the silica beads will absorb the liquid, the urine, and because I constant airflow through it, they're always drying back out.
Oh, yours is vented.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to borrow a hole saw tomorrow. I have the stuff to vent mine.
We got all kinds of hole saws.
I just need to borrow it because that I can do myself. Except I have the cap that goes on the roof too because I'm going to vent it to the top. But I don't know where I put the little fan motor.
We'll find it.
It's a Paula move. It's a Paula move. Oh my gosh. Let me see. What was this? Nate says, I was promised today that I get to do the official Van Vida tire tour. Apparently, just to get to show you the tires. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You are so funny. So funny. DJ says Ron has some hole saws. Okay, let's not go there. I'm looking for 1-inch hole saws, not the 3, you guys. Get your heads out of the gutter. Come on. Come on. You guys are so funny. Bree, you don't even want to know what they're talking about. But so the composting toilet, I have it set up so I sit from the inside instead of in by the shower. I had the generator in there and I moved it out. I had to clean a whole bunch of stuff, but I need to put a drain on the bottom of my shower so that I can actually try it.
Just drill a hole.
That's what I was gonna do, but Fritz is like, no, you should put a drain in. I'll just drill a hole. There is 2 little holes because I was cleaning it and water was going out of there today. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'll do a video for you guys on what my shower system actually is. Hello, Marilyn. Good to see you. Hey, Blaine. Poor Steve, Julie says. Oh, and I need to come up with this. Like, there's so many things. Like, no matter how much you research, no matter how many videos you watch, you get out here, there's a whole new bunch of questions. Like, where do I put my garbage and my shit when I'm done? Right? Like, I have to have it up high, and I know some people are using those magnets on the outside of their units.
Yeah, that's what Gina's doing.
But I'm not magnetic. I have a magnetic personality, but my ambulance is not magnetic.
Get an aluminum magnet.
Oh, is there such thing?
No.
Oh, shit. See, I just think everything he's going to tell me is the truth. Because he is the smartest man. Everybody knows.
You could always, like, maybe a suction cup. One of the big, strong suction cups, something.
Well, what I did for tonight, I just put that side table that I have down and set it on there.
Because I'm running up to Parker tomorrow. Just give me your garbage and I'll get rid of it on the way.
Sweet. Thank you.
Well, Kate's always running around, you know, like throw it in the back of her truck, you know, just tell her. Oh. But yeah, I mean, I go get water, dump garbage. It's nice that for us here is there's a couple of rest stops just down the road, and go fill up with water, and they got dumpsters we can throw the garbage in. And one of the guys that works there is a nomad that has decided to stay in one spot for 2 years and make a little money.
Oh, nice. So, Lillian's sweet laughing at the aluminum magnet. Jeez. Right. So there's actually a fox, a white fox, did you say? Or no, there's just a fox? Yeah, we got a little desert fox that's, I mean, he's like, or she's about that big, tiny little thing. I bet you it's cute. And I had some chicken last year. I set it out, put my camera, my GoPro out on time lapse, and Fritz had his light on, and I got a couple pictures, but mostly it was just moving around. I picked up a Christmas tree stand that was down in the bottom of the wash and dragged it up to throw it away, which is, you know, this big around, about that tall. Yeah. And it had to climb up to get its head down and to get the chicken. I was trying to figure out ways to slow it down because it would just zip in and zip back out. But so that's why everybody has to keep their garbage at least a certain height off the ground. Yeah, because that will get it. You can't get that. If it was a waist high, it would never get to it. But Gina said it was cute until it reached and tore open her trash. Yeah. Well, I'd thrown trash out the back door of my bus, and I forgot to pick it up and hang it up, and it tore it up. You know. Well, one thing I've also noticed out here is there is no garbage, but they have a major cleanup. Yeah. For the last couple of years, we've had a cleanup out here. And this year, I didn't get out here in time for it, but they had 2 40-yard construction dumpsters full of all kinds of stuff. And actually, I didn't go down today to look. There was a pile of metal out there. The first year we did it, there was a rumored meth lab that we cleaned up. And that was when I met Badge, and we were all down here for the cleanup. And the Patricia's bus got in an accident, crunched door. And we went over to one of the piles of stuff and found a door. It fit hers perfect. So yeah, that's pretty neat. But they've been cleaning up a lot around here. The BLM, this area, BLM really doesn't come even over and see us. I've seen a ranger once, and that was at Schoolie Palooza because they came through to look at the cool buses. But they like us because we pick up. And there was a group over there. I haven't had a chance to walk over, but that was there for Christmas, New Year's. They probably picked up because that group's pretty good, but yeah, I'm super impressed. Like, I cannot find anything on the ground. Oh, but no wonder there's one town called Quartzite. There's quartz everywhere here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could do my new landscaping at home. Just kidding. Well, I don't know. You went out for a walk. Did you walk down here and see somebody had done a peace sign with? Oh, I didn't walk quartz? Far enough. Yeah, it's not that far. It's just on that way. I'll find that tomorrow and record it for you guys. And there's another one way down
somebody gathered all kinds of different quartz and made a tree of life
Oh,
in a big
wow.
circle. So there's some cool rock art around here.
Jonathan says there's a lot of quartz near Revelstoke. Oh, I didn't know that, Jonathan. We got Mike, Billy in the house. Someone's asking, did I remember my stud finder? I might have to make a video to answer that one for you. I'm not going to reveal any secrets right now, but you just make sure you stay tuned for the videos. Hello, Blind Views. Good to see you here. Nate says I sold the stud finder for gas. That's hilarious. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I spent to get here, but I did notice on my account when things are pending on the credit card, that's when those charges were extra and more. But once it's actually gone through, I think Dream on Meals had mentioned that on Wednesday, then it's the right amount. But I'm seeing it at the Canadian exchange rate. And then I looked into transferring my US account money back into my Canadian because it's coming there, and it's giving me a different exchange rate. Like no matter what I do, I'm losing money. Like so when I get into town, I'll take a couple bucks out and keep it in my pocket, but otherwise I'm using my credit card. Adventures in Xanadu thought that my moose milk was my stud finder. Well, unless all the men are walking around drinking moose milk. Oh my gosh. Spending a lot of money on quartz lately. Yeah.
Trying to find actual crystals is a little hard, but I found a piece of quartz that was naturally made in a heart shape a couple years ago.
Really?
I think it's still on my bus. I had a little bit of an incident on the way here that caused my windshield to shatter and pop out. And so some of the stuff on my dash sort of disappeared somewhere in the road. Yeah, I think I might have got the front end airborne, which is really tricky to do with a bus. Yeah.
You're just trying to make me feel better because my windshield, oh my gosh, my windshield, you get a stone chip and then winter hits and then it makes all these crack lines. Yeah. There's more wrinkles on my windshield than there is my face. Don't look too close. Oh, what are you guys talking about? The stud finder. One person had said a bikini. I'm not wearing a bikini. Thank you very much, darling. Oh, the snake bat. You guys are terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Lillian, I am really happy. I mean, eventually I'll get my sleep worked out. I don't know, maybe elevations make a difference or...
Sorry, I was reading.
Does elevation make a difference on a person's sleep? Like, I feel like I have so much extra energy, except for around supper time I could have slept.
We're not that high in elevation right here.
No.
Really.
But I don't think I am when I'm at home either.
Well, what's the elevation for you back home?
I have no idea. It's just so flat. I never ever thought about an elevation.
See, I'm from Western New York, and the elevation for me was like 247 feet. It's not very high.
Mm-hmm.
And that's up near Buffalo and Rochester on the Lake Plains. I'm a flatlander. And out here is about the same. It's not very high at all. I know I have a problem sleeping if I'm above 7,000 feet.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Air's just thin enough to affect my sleep.
Well, I know driving at those elevations wasn't exactly a fun event either. Yeah, Gina figures I'm just excited. I have been looking forward to this trip forever, and everybody's been just so amazing and good. And I have so many plans, you guys, and I have so many people that I'm going to be meeting up that we haven't set anything in stone yet, but it is amazing. But since we won't be able to wake up Paula's once the shenanigans get there. Oh, you guys, by the time we all get together, I should have my sleep worked out. If not, we will all be drinking, so that will definitely help knock me out. Oh, Bear thinks I'm still running on adrenaline. How long does it take for the adrenaline to crash? I thought it crashed that day I slept till noon.
I don't know. Well, it's all new adventure for you, so it's always going to be exciting for a while.
Yeah. It's just.
I think about probably May 4th or 5th, you'll calm down.
That's when I'm back home.
I know.
No, it's so nice to be able to just make my coffee and go sit outside and sit out there and read. And it's like the sun comes out and it's warm, but the breeze is a little bit cool. So it really has a nice balance for sitting out there. But I still feel like it feels warmer to me than it says it is. And maybe that's just because I've come from such cold recently.
Yeah. But your body's adjusted to the cold.
Mm.
And it's, you know, I was trying to really rapidly change to adjust to summertime.
Yeah.
See, the sun here is pretty intense. And it's not, you know, because we're closer to the equator than way closer than up in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's real easy. I mean, I noticed my nose got a little red today out there.
I had a little bit of color again today too.
Yeah. Well, I'm always wearing a hat to keep my top of my head from burning, because being a redhead, you can't really tell anymore. But yeah, I'll burn to a crisp.
Oh, it just bleached out.
Yeah, this platinum blonde.
I'm hoping some of this stuff bleaches out too. Oh, I need to wash my hair, you guys.
I have a lot of fun this time of year with little kids thinking I'm Santa.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Oh yeah, it is.
Matilda's asking, how was the drive out there, and did you have a good weather to drive in? As a general rule of thumb, things were pretty good. I hit the timing of the weather. Okay, there was a couple of bumps in the road that way, and I was really pushing it to miss some of the snowstorms that were coming in. I was really worried about getting caught in them, but I'm here, so that's all that matters, and going home will be better. So, hello, Carol. Good to see you here as well. Oh my gosh. What are you seeing? Am I missing some chat? Hello, Nancy. I'm going to become a lobster. You know what? This part, I don't know. I have that rosea. What do you call that? You get those little red veins that come to the surface. What's that called? It starts with an R. I get that here. Anyways, so once the warm weather comes out, I always look like I'm burnt right here. I mean, I am a little bit anyways right now, but
my face turns red. People think I'm burning. That it's not.
Because we're so fair.
Natural for me is my dad was that way. His face would be red. Everything else could be brown. This is the best tan I've ever had. You can't tell.
Shevna says, meeting a nice, handsome man will do the trick. We will see. I've had some conversations around the pretend campfire that I have. I'll have to show you guys a video of it. It's ridiculous.
The heat that thing throws off is unbelievable. And not in a hot way.
Well, we've talked about, like, because you guys know when I do my interviews all the time, I ask about dating and different things when people are on the road. But when people are in private and there's no cameras, the conversations are a lot more fun.
No badge. It's not, my face isn't pissed off red. It's just
Gina's laughing. Well, even silly conversations I've had with Gina, like about the composting toilet as a girl sitting, and like I talked to her about everything. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's great.
Gina and I were talking about you today.
Me?
Or was it yesterday? That is so much fun watching a newbie go through all of this again, because we've all been through it. And it's a matter, you're learning stuff, and that's, well, RTR and women's RTR, you're going to pick up stuff that if there's something about how to get connected, go to that seminar. Mm-hmm. By the time I got to an RTR, I had been on the road a year and a half, and I already figured it all out. Well,
I've done so many interviews, and I've watched so many videos and so much research and stuff. I thought I pretty much had a good grasp, but the more you learn, the more you need to know. Right. So now that I'm actually doing it, things are different. You hear it working one way for one person, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. Every situation can be done like 10 different ways. The RTR is a rubber tramp rendezvous, and it is going to be in Quartzsite. So I will be showing you guys a video of that, Michelle, so that you know. It reminds Jean of how excited she was her first few months. The Rolodex. Yeah, we've all been newbies. Hey, Deborah. Hey, J-Rock, how was the fuel mileage? I haven't worked it out. I think, though, it was only about 10 miles per gallon. At one point I checked that, but I mean, at home, we're flat. So I get 12 to 14 miles per gallon, but I was mountain ranges and driving a lot faster than normal. So I have to work out, I have to fill it up one more time to know the exact amount, to know what my mileage was. But I do think it was around 10.
You're going to want to go over to Tom Wells Road to the first exit to head towards Quartzsite. There's a Chevron station there that's 20 cents cheaper than the Flying J and 76.
So I can see California from here, but I have never been to California yet. I like what last night we were all sitting, it was getting darker because we're using my campfire. I was like, what are all those lights out there?
It's California.
I'm like, okay. I'll definitely be checking it out.
Yeah, we're 5 miles from Blythe, California, where there's one road that is every kind of fast food grease you could imagine is down this one road.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's McDonald's and In-N-Out and
I've never been to an In-N-Out burger.
Jack in the Box.
They were Jack in the Box. I never heard of that either.
Yeah, they're all over there.
Oh,
there's an artisanal pizza place over there. If you go
What's artisanal pizza?
Fancy pizza.
Well, ooh la la.
It's basically you tell them what you want on the pizza, and there's all kinds of different. You can come up with your own weird combinations. So.
Huh. Nancy figures that I should drive up to Costa California on my way home. I might do that. I'm not sure at this point in time. Hybrid life says the speed dramatically affects the mileage for sure. And I mean, I was climbing elevations of like 6,600 feet. So and I'm going way faster than even our speed limit is at home. But yeah, I'm living the dream.
You went through Needles?
No. I think I missed it.
You went through Needles. That you were in California.
No, I took the 95, so I missed
when
the
you
Needles.
Went south from Vegas.
I went on 93, and I went down to Kingsman, and I hit the I-40, which is Route 66.
Yeah, so she didn't go to California. 95. She came over into Arizona and down.
Yeah,
which is a way.
Oh, Gina's so funny. She lets me use her hotspot phone so that I don't forget to take her with me to Canada. Because, yeah, we're caravanning back together because she's going to spend some time in Alberta with Bad Janelle. So, Debbie says I need to try Jack in the Box tacos. Oh, there's so much stuff here, you guys, that I have to try. It's awesome. Like, even food, there is so many things you just make in the microwave. I love this. Like, today, I had Alfredo chicken. These are like $2. You microwave it for a minute.
You're gonna love Family Dollar then.
They even have like chili in a can, you guys. Of course, you guys all know this. Oh, and I'm trying to use as many.
Go try to find milk in a bag.
I don't get milk in a bag. I've only seen that in BC.
I'm just saying, it's a Canadian thing.
Yeah, but not all Canadians have it. But I switched to ghee. Is that how you say it? Ghee? Ghee. I think it's ghee, but it's like that grass-fed butter kind of stuff. And it doesn't need to be refrigerated, so it's shelf-stable. So I've really been trying to find things that are easier that way. Yeah. Like you even instant potatoes in a cup. It's just so simple. Yeah. It could not get any easier than other than a drive-through. And I have pancake mix. Oh, who's going to make the pancakes? I got the maple syrup. Canadian maple syrup.
I have a few bottles of maple syrup kicking around. The college I went to has its own sugar bush and actually has a class in how to bake maple syrup. Mm-hmm. And when I go visit, because I'm alumni, I get a little sample bottle of maple syrup.
Nice.
And I buy more.
Keely, I know I won't have too much microwave food and I have breads and stuff. I just wanted to make sure that I had a certain amount of a stockpile tucked away in here in case I got stuck somewhere or just didn't want to leave for a while. When I go into California, I will buy more fruit and stuff. I saw avocados for 68 cents each. We're like $2 and up. Yeah. I'm like, holy crap.
I'll get her over to Blythe there's an Albertsons and a Smart and Final. I shop at Smart and Final because it's less expensive, and I think the vegetables are super fresh and really nice.
Oh, good. Good. Because I'm trying, like, I have my 12-volt fridge, and then I have a little cooler for things that I don't want cold, but I don't want them warm. So I'm just trying to figure out the balance. I mean, I haven't even been gone for a full week yet. Hello, Chuck on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. And what did I have for a question? Where am I now? Brene, I am just outside of Ehrenberg. And I am like a kid in a candy store, you guys. Pierre with Heat Seeker Bus says if the COVID restrictions don't go away, he won't be able to get back to Arizona. Yeah, I was so worried that I couldn't make it before the 1st because the ambulance wouldn't start because I just had this terrible feeling that they were going to change the requirements, but I was lucky, and they'll have to let me back one way or another. What does this say? Hybrid Life says, for burgers and Quartzite, the Carl's Jr. is pretty good. Oh, we have Carl's Jr. an hour away from where I live. I've only been there once. Oh, they have some good specials, and you can watch people arriving in their Teslas. Cute. A lot of people are talking about the milk in a bag. Matilda says,
yeah.
Quick Star, is that something in the States?
Not right here, but
I don't know.
See, growing up in Western New York, well, when I first met my wife, we would go on a Saturday. It's like, where do you want to go for lunch? Oh, let's go to the Burgundy, which is on Yonge Street in Toronto, or at least it was in the mid 70s, and we'd drive up to Toronto. So I grew up watching Canadian TV. I think I knew the Canadian anthem better than a lot of people did. And, so I was 40 minutes away from Niagara Falls. So getting up into Canada was not a big deal for.
Yeah. Hi, Angela. Navasi, hello. We got Kat here. There was a comment saying that if I buy fruit in California, I can't bring it back here.
You can.
Okay, well, what is the rule on it?
When we leave here, California is from the Ehrenberg exit, it's like a mile to get into California. And there's a agricultural inspection station.
Okay, so they're going to stop me like a border?
I have never been stopped at. They wave me through every single time. I don't know what they're checking for. I don't know whether they stop people from California from bringing fruit and vegetables in from Florida or whatever.
Badge says you can take it out. You just can't take it into California.
Yeah, it's understandable that they don't want.
Yeah, Janice is saying the same thing too.
Bring any kind of fruit diseases in. I've never been. I've never been stopped.
And Gina says too, she goes grocery shopping in California all the time, and it's just fine. So I guess bringing it out will be fine. One of the things that's on my bucket list is I want to pick an orange off a tree. Is oranges in season? Are they always in season? How does that even work?
I don't know.
I'll have to find out at some point in time.
Where was I? We were in Phoenix in a neighborhood, and people had a lime tree and an orange tree growing, and Fritz and I both looked at it and went, wonder if they'll shoot us. So we didn't pick them. But they're here. But out here, it's pretty dry. Phoenix tends to be a lot greener, just big city, more water. So.
Hi, Cass. Someone said it is in season. Oranges are in season. All right. They stopped you going into California due to New England plates. They're worried that you had a gypsy moth. Huh. Well, and I have Canadian plates, so who knows what they're going to do. California border asks, whoa, this chat's jumping fast because I'm on the phone. Do you have any fruits or vegetables? Say no when they wave you past.
I always figured if they ever stopped me and asked me that, I would say not yet, but that's what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
When I go to California, I'm going shopping. I'm foraging for food.
Mm-hmm. We're not going there for fuel.
No. Fuel is at least $1 more in California.
Oh my gosh, that is just crazy.
There's a Flying J and a 76 a mile from the border on this side. and there's always California people. The pumps are always full of people from California. If they knew enough to drive 5 more miles down the road, they'd save 20 cents a gallon down there.
Well, I'll definitely make sure that you give me directions. Hello, D. Hello, Eric B. We got Robin, Jen, Ken, Van here. Yep, I made it. Fuel. Planning to drill for your own? No. New. Hey, Anne. You guys are awesome. So awesome. So are there any other questions? I know I miss a lot, you guys, but if I miss it and you put it in more than once or twice or 3 or 4 times, now I know what it's like for the other people that do their live streams on their phone, because you only see a couple of comments at a time. Hello, the Jag family. Good to see you here. Good night, Jeff. It's snoozy time for you. So my phone, because I haven't turned my phone on, is still telling me my time at home. And Arizona, they don't change their time, or do they?
They don't.
And Saskatchewan doesn't, but we're still not the same time.
What's weird here is we can see Blythe, California from up here, and our phones can switch between the Arizona cell tower and the California cell tower. So in the middle of a conversation, you could watch your clock bounce back and forth. So the thing to do when I get here is I Google what's the time in Ehrenberg, and then I make sure my phone's on that, and I turn off the automatic time change.
Well, because I'm not turning mine on at all, I'm just using the hotspot.
See, when April shows, when we get daylight savings time, whenever that happens, March. Anyway, Arizona becomes Pacific time because everybody else springs forward, and
I hate all that time zone stuff. Especially, and I never dealt with it until I started doing YouTube.
Try doing one of those mad dashes across the country that I've done that ends up going through 3 time zones in a week.
That's crazy.
And if you time it just right, you also hit daylight savings time. So, yeah. It's one of those, my body just doesn't know. Hey, I'm retired. I sleep when I'm tired, and I eat when I'm hungry.
But you work nonstop. Like, since I've been here, you've been working on stuff like
it's sort of like a controlled fall. Once I get going, I just keep going. I like building stuff. I like fixing stuff. I like keeping busy, even though my hands are a little stiff from some of the stuff I've been doing.
Oh, yeah. Someone made a comment. Was a cat made a comment that I look different with a little bit of color. You know what, you guys, it's so funny because everyone used to tease me about wearing my long eyelashes, and I liked really playing with that stuff when I was at home because I was bored. And yesterday, when did I put the video out? Was that yesterday? I did my video? Yeah. So yesterday, I'm around here all day with not a stitch of makeup on, and my thumbnail for that video, I took another look at it. I was like, oh, shit, I have no makeup on for that.
Looks fine to me.
Oh, my goodness. No, Auntie, I haven't cracked open the moose milk at this point in time. Nope, not yet. Hello, Mike. There is people here from YouTube. There's people here from Facebook. I don't normally stream very much to Facebook, but I thought, this might be a good time to just start doing that so more people kind of find out about the trip that I'm on and the things that I'm doing. Hello, Camper Goer One. Good to see you here. I can't believe it's Saturday already. It's gone so fast.
Until you told me it was Saturday, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I told Paula the way I keep track of the days of the week is that I watch Trent and Allie on Mondays and Fridays. I watch Justin and Kaylee on Saturdays. I watch Gone with the Winds on Sundays, and the rest of the week is a little hard for me to figure out what day it is.
Yes, Camper Goer One. This is the one and only Steampunk Steve. If my moderators wouldn't mind dropping his link again.
No, you don't want there to be 2 of me. I don't think the world will be ready for that.
Oh, you tell some great stories.
Although my son and I are a lot alike. So I raised him right. He's like twisted and crazy.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, my brother, the Morris family, so much for dropping that link. Oh, you guys, if you guys use Instagram, look up the Morris family, and you will see one of the things I've talked about on my live streams before, and that's sundog. So my brother took a picture. It is so cold. It actually looks cool, but you'll see the sun, and it looks like a halo around it, and it looks like there are other sun, so it looks like there's 3, and that's because of the extreme cold. It's one of the very few neat things about the extreme cold. But go take a look at that, and you will definitely see what that looks like. He got a really good picture of it. And I don't think I'm going to go to Slab City if I no, especially not by myself. Yeah,
I would only go to Slab City if I went with somebody that is known there,
yeah,
just personally.
and go with the group.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't spend the night either. Camper Gore once says, Steve, you gave me a tour of your awesome bus.
My bus?
Yeah.
Actually, I do a tour on my channel every Saturday. For the last 3 years, I've had a tour of somebody else's bus.
Mm-hmm.
So today it was
Moose something. No, Moose or Beaver.
The bearded moose was
Oh
today.
yeah, that was what it was.
But the first of the year, that's my bus. Every year I do a tour or I talk about what's coming up in the year. So if you want to see the most current one, go look at my channel for last Saturday.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I still need to tour your bus.
Yeah.
Or at least look at it.
It's right over there.
Actually, I mean, you stepped in the doorway here when you were testing and stuff, but actually you hadn't really been in here until now.
No.
Yeah.
I made it. Yeah, I've been in here just to check the electric, and then she kicked me out.
And then he's like, "Oh, now I know why so-and-so is doing a roof raise on their ambulance.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
because you're taller."
I banged my head on the ceiling.
Well, the ceiling is insulated. Like I lost a couple inches with the Coroplast and then the tile over top.
I've got a friend who's her YouTube channel is 360 Gal.
Yeah, Michelle,
and she's very tall. When I toured her bus, her kitchen sink was almost armpit level on me, and it was just comfortable height for her. So yeah, she did a roof raise on her ambulance, and she's just starting to put walls up.
That's awesome.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah,
but I can't wait to see it. But
that's way more work than I would want to do. You know what? I'm at the point though, even if I did no more on this ambulance, like from this trip so far, I'm really happy with. No. Yeah, it's the 3rd time I've done stuff, and I'm still working with the compost toilet a little bit, but I like how I have it set up. I don't need a lot of counter space. I feel like what I have is perfect. I don't know. No. Even this table, you guys, I will do a tour at some point of this for you as well. Oh, but by the end of the month, and I don't know when the video will actually come out, but it is confirmed that Tiny Home Tours will be doing a tour at Schoolie Palooza of the ambulance, but they're busy and they have tons of videos, so it could be a while before that one is out. Hi, Dee.
And my channel, it's specifically schoolies. So as cool as the ambulances are and all the other stuff, there's so many schoolies out there that I just concentrate on trying to get those. But
oh, Robin Jan, for sure, I'm gonna make sure that I hit Mexico, not in my ambulance, but with other people that know. So it's gonna be Dee, or it's gonna be Tim, or I'm gonna be making more than one trip. That is definitely on my bucket list, to ride across the border instead of flying across the border into Mexico.
And Land Cloud Adventures, thanks for putting up the link for my channel.
Yeah, it's awesome. So awesome. Oh, hello, Traveling Granny. I'm not sure if I've seen your comments going by quickly.
I can't read this fast.
Carol, thanks for coming in, and I will be seeing you at your meetup. I am super excited for that. Oh, there's so many people I'm going to see, and that's one thing, you guys. If you want to see a lot of the people that I have interviewed before, see them with me live, face to face, there's always going to be a surprise of someone new that's going to be in a live stream with me, because I don't plan on spending time alone, really. No, like I don't know. It's nice to feel safe.
That's what's one of the nice things is if you don't feel safe, put the key in and you move. Go someplace else.
Yeah.
I've told a lot of people that it's a lot of women who have been places they don't feel safe. Come here. Come here. We'll make sure they feel safe.
Oh, I definitely feel awesome. Like, this is good. And I already see a little routine. Like, when people get up, we all kind of sit together, and then people do their stuff, and then there's like coffee break time, and everyone sits together, and then we all watch the sun go down.
Yeah. Well,
together.
You posted a picture, didn't you, on Instagram?
Of the sunset?
Of the sunset. Sunsets here rarely disappoint. If you look at what the Arizona flag looks like, yeah, it's pretty much what sunsets look like. It's amazing.
Yeah, and so we all sit together as a group watching it go down behind these mountains. It's pretty nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Gina says it's perfect here, and she likes everybody, and she feels totally safe. Yeah, Kat, my best weapon is my vehicle key. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Badge says Squatterville is very safe. Yeah, oh, I know. But I'm also with amazing people. So I feel safe, not even like physical safety safe. I feel like mechanically, if something goes wrong, I'm safe. If I have adequate, correct information.
If something goes wrong, what's going to happen is I will get a call from Badge.
He keeps checking up on me.
To fix it before Paula even comes over and says I got a problem. Which is fine.
Squatterville is right around Ehrenberg. I don't know how to give the directions, but I'm going to be leaving here in a day or two and just doing a little more touring around before I actually get to Quartzsite. I will be at Quartzsite for sure by the 14th. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the 14th.
Squatterville's easy to find if you know where it is. Yeah, you just come down the road. You turn right at the red reflector, turn left at the pile of rocks. Seriously, that's the directions we give people.
It really is. Go down the dead end.
Right, yeah.
Which
isn't really a dead end.
Keep going. Don't trust your gut and turn around.
Jen, when you think you're not going to get, you're never going to get there, you're almost there. What's nice about where this is we're on a little plateau out with washes on either side, and there's no way to get from where we are down the wash with a vehicle. Mm-hmm. We can walk down, but it's a little sketchy.
Some of it right outside here. I'm not walking down that. I'd be sledding on the butt.
We'll show you the easy way.
Okay, you.
Yeah, I don't like the going down. Coming up's interesting, but going down is, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
Yeah. Well, there's another spot over here that only the first 12 feet is sketchy. After that, it's not hard.
Oh, only the first 12 feet?
Well, there's a cactus to grab onto on your way down. That'll stop you.
I did look forward to seeing the cactuses, but not up close and personal like that.
Just keep in mind that every plant in Arizona wants to bite you. But... So,
oh my gosh.
Well, anyway, what's nice is the ATVs come out here. There's no way down, so they don't come back. So we don't have the traffic and all the dust. The ATV trail is right over here that goes to they call it Arizona Dunes, I think, or the Dune Bowl, something like Sand Bowl, and it's a bunch of dunes that ATVs go crazy on. Mm-hmm. We'll see them down in the bottom of the wash.
I should have recorded them when I saw them the first day, but I got to start keeping my phone on me. But I just needed to.
When a Jeep goes by down there, and it looks smaller than a Matchbox car, that gives you an idea of just how big this wash really is. Like I said, it's 0.2 of a mile across, and it doesn't look that far, but it is.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have to get some pictures besides some different cactuses. Oh, you guys are all giving some funny directions. Cats, like, just start out until someone yells, turn left, right here. Turn left, right here. Which one? Yeah, which way is that?
It's easy to find. You just go and you turn left where the Jones family house used to be. And when you get to where the church burned down, that's where you want to keep going straight.
That there's no evidence of. That's how everybody in every small town. I moved to Weyburn. They're like, oh, this place is by the old whatever kind of grocery store. I'm like, I have no idea what that means.
My dad was from Portland, Maine, so maniac stuff growing up all the time. And I kept hearing, can't get that from here. Yep, that's the whole thing. And somebody asked a farmer in Maine, how do you get to this? You can't get that from here. So.
Oh my God, Lillian's totally on the, don't forget the blinker fluid and the aluminum magnets.
Yep.
Good Lord, girl.
Oh, hey, did you change your winter air for the summer air? You got to take the winter air out of your tires and put summer air in now that you're down here.
I'm going to knock the summer air right out of you.
I'm pretty sure I can run faster scared than you can mad. That's what I used to tell my wife, which is why I have no scar tissue.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Well, this has been
Gina,
fun.
she's right. I lived in Maine. You're right. See?
Well, you guys, I am so glad that I have the opportunity to do live streams with you guys. I don't know what service is going to be like when I'm in Quartzsite, when there's a whole lot of people there. I've heard that gets tough, but we'll see how it goes. I am focusing on making sure that I get some videos out for you guys. So if you have some areas that you've heard about out here that you want me to show or take a look at, can you put the comments in the bottom of this live stream so that I can go through and see what I can find? And you guys always have the greatest ideas too. Do you have anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, Debbie, if I have family in Maine, I'll be up there taking my grandson up there this summer. Him and I go on he's 7. We go on we went on an ice cream tour this year, 10 ice cream shops in the Adirondacks in 10 days. I gained weight. And this summer or next summer, whatever, I'm taking him to Maine, visit family, and he doesn't like seafood. More for me.
Awesome.
So,
all right, you guys, I will see you again soon. No, I am not going scorpion hunting, but I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your continued support. And sorry, my finger is in the way. I'm still figuring out how to use my phone on here. And all right. Much love, everyone. Have fun. Leave some comments on some of your recommendations and places that you're curious about. See you guys. Buddy.